what's going on? So today I want to have a bit of a different video for you guys. Today I want to have more of a heart-to-heart, and this is something that affected me pretty deeply when I started as an entrepreneur, and I see it happening with so many of you guys. So I want to go ahead and share my story to help you guys out in the future. So lately I've had a breath of fresh air, and it's come from something that I talk about quite a bit. So when I first started as an entrepreneur, when I was with the fire department, and then even when I left the fire department, it was so easy for me to compare myself to other entrepreneurs. And many of the other entrepreneurs in the online space were younger than me. You know, I'm 25, and there's 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds that had Lamborghinis or had, you know, really nice places, were traveling the world, whatever it was. So it was very, very easy for me to compare myself to them and essentially be stressed out because of it. And it was stressed out not because I was like jealous of, you know, what they had or anything like that, but I was stressed because, you know, I thought, since I'm older, you know, this is going to be an issue for me creating the businesses I want to create. You know, I'm already too old, and it was easy for me to feel that. And so, you know, that's lately why I've been talking to you guys about patience. And, you know, I've already known about patience. I've heard Gary Vee talk about it for a couple years now. He preaches patience all the time, but I never really had it click with me up until about the last 2 months. In the last 2 months, I've literally had a breath of fresh air come over me, because rather than worrying so much about never accomplishing what I want to accomplish or creating the businesses I want to accomplish, kind of clicked with me that, you know, at 25, I still have a lot of time. So a lot of you guys are young entrepreneurs. You guys have plenty of time, but this message also applies to many of you who, you know, you might not be in your 20s, you might not even be in your 30s anymore. You might not even be in your 40s, you might be 50 or beyond, but with that, guys, you still have time to accomplish a lot of big things. And patience, what it does is it empowers you to know that you guys have time, and because of that, what's happened is, when I say I have a breath of fresh air, I mean, I haven't let off the gas at all because of it. What it's done is it's allowed me to have more clarity in knowing what actions to take, and frankly, I've been more productive now. When I actually had the patience really click with me of how important it is, I've been more productive with it. And you know, this is something that I hear from you guys all the time. I've had several of my students, and then several of the comments I get on YouTube videos, people being worried that they're not getting things done as fast as possible. You know, I've had it with, you know, some of my Shopify students. They're worried that, you know, some other people are accomplishing some really big things with their businesses and they're not as quickly. I've had some people, you know, they're worried that they never will have a business at the level, you know, say Gary Vee or Grant Cardone or, you know, other top level CEOs like they want to do, but they're still young in their entrepreneurial journey. So for me, you know, it was really easy for me to have that early on, and I did have, you know, that problem early on where I was comparing myself. But the thing is, you know, now I'm going into, you know, I'm starting a brick and mortar business, which I've been talking to you guys, and I'm going to be releasing that soon. But, you know, it takes a lot of startup capital, and I'm having to do things a lot differently than what I've done with online business models and what, you know, you learn about online business models. I'm having to go about things a lot differently, and frankly, if I didn't have patience, you know, it really wouldn't be working out. You know, but the thing is, it's all progression, guys. That's the whole key to everything as an entrepreneur. It's all progression, and you know, how you go about your journey is going to be completely different than how someone else does it. If you see someone else 10 years younger than you accomplishing some big things, you know, they're probably taking different routes than you are, and different routes that you'll take. Don't be jealous of that, guys. You know, be happy for them, whatever they're doing, but know that however you're going to go about your journey, not just your entrepreneurial journey, but just your journey in life. You know, you're going to do things differently than other people. Just know that you guys have time. Be patient. It all comes, as long as you continually have that forward progress. It's all progression, guys. As long as you have that forward progress, you keep moving forward. Don't get complacent. That is not what I'm saying. I'm not at all saying get lazy, get complacent. Don't let off the gas at all. But just know you guys have time. Don't be stressed out that you haven't accomplished some of the things that you're seeing from other people. It will come, guys, and you guys are going to accomplish some other big things that, you know, some of these people you might be comparing yourself, some things that they won't. So just know that, guys. Have this kind of marinate in your brain. It took a long time for me really to get it, even though I had heard it for so long. Really get what it means to have patience as an entrepreneur. And when you guys have this, it'll really, one, it'll give you a breath of fresh air, but two, it'll allow you to be more productive when you actually realize this and realize that you guys do have time to really make things happen. But I wanted to go ahead and kind of bring this heart-to-heart talk with you guys today. A little bit different of a video, but you know, this is definitely a message that's needed for some. I've gotten this in the comments and I've gotten private messages, heard it from several of my students, and it's frankly something that I really dealt with. It was, you know, constantly comparing yourself to other people and being worried that you don't have time to accomplish what you want to accomplish, and you guys do. It's just, you know, keep progressing, guys. You know, keep hitting those benchmarks and you guys will be good to go. I hope you found some value in this video. If you did, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave a comment down below. If you guys are currently struggling with this right now, with having patience, or you're struggling with anything and you'd like me to go ahead and give you my opinion on it, you know, I'm not saying I have the answer to everything. I don't, you know. I've only been doing this, you know, since I was a firefighter about 2 years ago. You know, I'm still learning things just as you guys are. If you'd like me to go ahead and give you my opinion on it, leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to do that. Keep grinding, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.